Where's the remote? Found it.
Turn off the lights.
All right.
Did you grab the drinks?
Yeah, I got them.
Okay, I'm making the popcorn.
It's starting. Come on.
All right. Okay, I'm here. Hit the button. Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm Gianna.
And welcome to the We Watch It All podcast,
where we watch it all and give you our opinions.
AKA the opinions no one ever asked for. Oops.
Oh my god.
Thrashing
Make sure you're not sitting in front of, past the mic.
I don't think I am.
Okay, no,
I think
I'm just checking in.
I'm right up in
You know why I'm
business.
checking in, folks? The computer's back. $600 later, but it's back. And lifestyle podcast switch. Apple ended up giving me a new Logic board, a new keyboard, a new everything in
battery. You finished the
battery.
word.
No,
you didn't finish the
because
word.
I was gonna actually make it more simple.
Oh.
The only thing in this computer that is mine is the trackpad and that bottom shell that you can unscrew. Those are the only parts of this computer that is mine. So I walked out of the Apple store with a new computer, basically.
And AKA we will not have to hear about this any longer. However,
Yay.
she's presently sitting with a computer on her lap the same way she was with the other one.
But I don't have the phone in my hand.
Okay. Well, that's...
And this screen is not glass. That's why that cracked. It's a glass. It's not, not glass.
Oh, that typically wouldn't have happened.
No,
but it would happen to mine because mine's
Yes.
glass. Okay.
Yes, that's like, this is like plastic, I guess you could say. Just giving basic terms here before somebody's like, that's
Mine
not
is
what
glass
that is.
because it's touchscreen? No, that doesn't matter,
No,
right?
it's just it's better quality when the new
So I
screen.
actually have something that's better quality. That's amazing. Amazing for me.
Yeah, no, your screen is a good quality screen.
What was that face?
Cause I'm like, it is.
No, it was a bit of a mock on my laptop, I think.
No, it wasn't a mock on your laptop. I'm letting you know you actually have like a good quality screen on your computer.
She doesn't like my laptop, but my laptop did save the day. The last
No, it
couple
did.
Of
I'm not denying that. I honestly just hate that keyboard. And that's the thing that went out on hers a while back. So I don't like the keyboard. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but I don't hate it.
I don't like the clicking. I can't get used to it. I right click on it, but it doesn't right click. I don't know. It's weird.
I know you don't have a backspace, so that's weird.
No, I just have a delete. You just go back. Delete.
No, who wants to have to press an arrow when you can just backspace?
Yeah, it backspaces.
No, you have to
Watch. Watch. It will get rid of this letter. Delete.
Where? No, wait.
S. Delete. Delete.
Wait.
Delete.
Okay, but you had to press something else to get there.
No, I didn't. I pressed Command Z.
Yeah, okay. I just hit backspace. Hi, my
No,
love.
I pressed Command Z to undo it, is what I meant.
Whatever. Let's just go.
Let's go into some
Because this is a debate that could
news.
go on forever.
It could. So yeah, moral of the story, the computer's fixed. If you still do want to help us pay off this
Are you
bill,
kidding me?
go ahead. No, just kidding.
Oh, sorry, Sissy.
Oh my gosh, she's throwing toys at Sissy now.
Sit down, Coop.
All right, so let me just say, you came in hot with the news apparently this week, and Cooper is hanging his butt over her computer, slapping it.
It's
It
really
was-
it's really impressive because
It
I don't
is.
even know how it could be getting done, but he managed to prop himself up on a pillow.
Oh, all
okay.
right. Thank you, Cooper.
Thank
All right,
you.
so you have a lot
You
of
might want to
lot
know
of
about
news.
this news. You never know, Cooper. What? How many do you have?
9.
See, all right. So this is like one together. So let's say that's
Okay.
4, and then 5. Like these are one together. So let's say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
But you have from my point of view, it's a lot written.
Nah, it's fine.
All
How
right,
many do you have?
9.
No, how many do you have?
9.
Oh, you have 9? Oh, so we each have 9. So what are you complaining about?
I'm just saying. I'm saying yours looks like a lot more written. Like mine's only one word.
Oh, well, that's fine.
All right. So who wants to go first? Rock paper scissors or?
I'll start.
Oh, okay.
So Netflix released a bunch of shows that they're going to
Like their upcoming slate
they're
for
upcoming,
November.
Yeah, for November. So you have the Buying Beverly Hills, November 4th. Might want to get on that one.
Yeah.
Lindsay
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
Really? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do
Watch
it.
the first one. Let me know how it is.
Lindsay Lohan, Falling for Christmas is coming November 10th. Listen, if you're in my age bracket, you gotta watch Lindsay Lohan. You gotta see what she's up to because.
Why'd you say your age bracket? I literally watched all the Lindsay Lohan movies.
Oh, just because.
Yeah. But I think maybe we'll watch that closer to Christmas, I think. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, November 10th is too far from Christmas for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I think she looks interesting in it, and
I haven't seen anything about
I
it.
feel bad for her because sometimes in the recent past, she's kind of looks sickly because she got a little too thin, but here she doesn't look like that. No, she got really thin. Like where, like when some people get too thin, it's just not, it wasn't a good look for her. She didn't look healthy, I should say, not sickly. She just didn't look healthy. And
Yeah.
here she looked pretty good. So I'm impressed. I'm hoping
And
she's
she has
doing good.
the red hair, right?
Yeah.
Which that's...
You know, that's her. I don't know
seems
why.
in
Don't
here.
I don't like the blonde. I like the red. She's got to have her red
Yeah.
hair. Blockbuster, the show you were talking about that you want
All
to
right,
see.
well, there goes one piece of my news gone.
Is November 17th. Do you have anything else to say? Oh, no, I'm sorry, November 3rd. Do you have anything else to say about it?
No. Well,
toe
Melissa
really
Fumero
goes-
from Brooklyn
Toe
Nine-Nine
really
is going
goes
to be in it.
outstretched from
Are you
it.
talking about your
What?
toe? What the hell?
Look at that.
What?
It feels... I know you want
Ew,
to...
I actually don't like seeing that. It
Right?
looks gross.
No, I don't... It doesn't feel good either.
Okay, I think maybe
Anyway,
we should stop doing that.
Oh my God.
No, Melissa Fumero is going to be in it. Randall Park. I'm definitely going to be watching it because
You were getting to say I'm going to be in it.
I'm going to be in it.
Oh,
I'm in it.
newsflash.
So yeah, I know I'm going to, yeah.
Oh, look at he's just going down. Oh, you're going down fast, my love.
Huffed. Okay, well,
And Dead to Me, your show, November 17th.
yeah. Also, Warrior Nun's coming out this month too, but I didn't take notes because I think I talked about
Oh,
that.
God, are we doing that again?
the-
Nori and none? Are we?
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to try to finish all these shows in one day so I can talk about the season in whole. Yeah, I'm going to do it with the Warrior
Okay,
Nun. It
you
left
go.
on a cliffhanger.
Okay.
So I want to know.
Okay.
And Dead to Me, obviously.
Okay, and just one last one. Manifest, my show, is season 4 is coming November 4th, and they said the move to Netflix gave them so much freedom, best thing they ever did. Because, you know, they were on, what, NBC, I think?
I don't know. I think it was NBC or ABC.
It was a regular, it was
a
one of the top
BC.
3 big ones. And, you know, that's primetime TV that doesn't, you have to, I think there's more restrictions, obviously, than when you go to cable or streaming. You
Well,
get free
now
range.
they can do whatever runtime
Yeah.
they want. They don't have
Yeah,
to stay in
so-
like that 40-minute range. 'Cause
Yeah,
of
so they
ads.
definitely said they have more freedom, and that's good. One last thing to attach onto this whole Netflix little spiel. I just found something that said they're going to crack down on how you can share your account password with family and friends.
This has been going on for
This,
a rumor
but it
for a while.
sounds like it's coming closer and closer.
Yeah, they're probably trying to figure it
Because
out.
they're saying starting early 2023, it will cost money to share your Netflix account on devices primarily outside of the account holder's home. So what the heck does that mean?
So that's like everybody has an IP address.
Yes, I know that's how they were explaining
So
it, but
Apple will track the IP address, so we'll be fine. But for example, let's say
we have different laptops.
same, it's to the Wi-Fi. It's like the IP address.
So I won't be able to...
No, you'll be fine, because they'll know that it's from you.
How will I be able to use my work laptop? I won't.
If you probably ran it through our Wi-Fi.
But
you'll
my
probably be fine.
phone, I can't run it through our Wi-Fi. I'm at work.
I'm saying if you've done it once at home, it'll probably be fine. It's
Well, what
more
about my
like
phone? Can I watch it on my phone, you think?
yeah, your phone.
Then
is
that's all that matters, because I can't watch things.
No, yeah, you'll
going
be fine.
Soon, I can't
It's
watch
more
anything on
like
that new
if
laptop.
we had Netflix and we gave our password out to Dean and we gave it out to all the other cousins and they're kind of going to start to realize, why is someone, you know, an hour away watching it?
Yeah, but
at the
maybe
same
you
time?
are. Oh, at the same time.
It's
I don't
kind
know.
of it's easy.
I think it's
there's
going to be very hard for them to do, but
there's
I
obvious
understand why
accounts
they're doing
where
it.
people sell their accounts half of. What the hell happened to the blind? How'd that happen?
I don't know. Interesting.
All right.
You know I have to go fix it, though.
Okay, go fix
Our
it.
blind... Oh.
We'll be back.
Hi.
And she's back. Do you have any more Netflix news?
No, that was it after that.
Okay. So I'm gonna pair two of my pieces together as well.
Okay.
So James Gunn and Peter Safran are now the co-CEOs of the DC Studios. This is gonna replace the DC Films, studio, and they're going to oversee all film, TV, and animation products via DC, basically. This deal is for 4 years, and now James Gunn is officially exclusive to DC. So no more Marvel movies, nothing. He is owned by DC for the next 4 years, which he has already kind of come out and said that he doesn't plan to do any more Guardians of the Galaxy, which I could see. 3 movies is kind of the a lot for a Marvel character, really, besides Thor. But I do think Thor gets some leeway because a lot of people don't like the first 2 movies, so it's kind of like he's only on a second in a way, you know? So I think that's why, but interesting. And now my other piece attached is Kevin Feige, who runs Marvel, was actually asked to run this DC Studios as well, which would be interesting. I mean,
He didn't say yes?
He said no.
Oh.
Because I don't know if they would have let him run Marvel or they would have made him come over to DC. But first off, how much money does DC have? We know Warner Brothers is having a hell of a time over there, so I don't think they could have offered him more money than what Marvel's paying him to like leave that studio and become exclusive with them. But to co-run a studio, I just feel like then the movies might feel too similar DC. And I think DC thrives in an area of like a darker, grimy, more movie a little bit. It's just what DC characters are in my
No, they definitely
eyes.
do. They definitely do.
I just feel like they always they tell a darker story. So with him having this experience of lighthearted, like more Marvel movies, I don't think he would have been a fit. How do I feel about James Gunn? I'm not a huge fan of James Gunn, truly. I don't hate him, but I don't love him. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. Like, I like him with Guardians of the Galaxies. I wasn't a huge fan of the Suicide Squad movie. Thought it was better than the Suicide Squad movie, not the one. This one is better. Yeah. But I wouldn't be like, oh my god, this is insane. But hopefully it'll be better. They seem to, I think, like how we were saying, I think we mentioned this last week with The Rock, how he wants to listen to the fans more.
Yeah.
I think these two guys would listen to the fans more. So
they're
I think
smart. If they're smart, I mean, they're the ones paying your salaries.
I just think it's interesting, exclusive to DC. This came out, by the way, they dropped a trailer for the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. I think either like right before the news came out or like right after the news came out, which is like kind of funny that they, like they set it up like they knew, which I guess they would know that this was on the horizon, especially since Kevin was asked.
One thing I've learned in business, they always know before the little people, because
no, I know, I'm just saying
we've heard rumors, so many things swirling around where I work, and we always just were like, oh, it's not going to happen. Every rumor that we've heard so far has happened.
No, I know. So I'm just saying, like,
I
on
do
Marvel's
believe
end,
they always know the plan that's going on before.
Well, even so, I'm sure, like,
because deals like that don't just happen overnight.
Well, no, I'm sure they share also, well, obviously they asked the head of Marvel, but I'm saying, I'm sure there's probably VFX workers and just other crew members that, flip between Marvel and DC projects. So I'm sure somebody could have said, oh, I heard that they're going to ask James Gunn, and then they went over to Marvel, that person, could have gossiped about it. But, so that will be interesting. We'll see how that goes out for them. Hopefully better than what they had in the past.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, your next piece, go ahead.
In sad news, Leslie Jordan died this week at 67 from a car accident. He was recently on Call Me Kat, and they paid tribute to him on Thursday, this past Thursday, October 27th. I think he died on the 24th. So they paid an emotional montage of his, I guess it was like also different scenes from Call Me Kat, like stuff that you didn't see, but I haven't watched it yet. Now I'm a little too sad to watch it because I was gonna start it, but he was so funny and goofy, and he was known for doing his dances with Lisa Rinna's
I've seen some
things,
of those,
and Andy Bravo talked about him. I'm sorry, my throat is like, oh.
I'm laughing at that you call Andy Cohen Andy Bravo.
I know, it's not Andy Bravo.
It's like a running gag at this point on this.
Oh my
so
god, Andy from Bravo is what I'm trying to say.
Just leave a couple words out, get right to the point.
He did. It's called Saving Time. He did a little montage the day that he died, like his own little tribute thing, and he said that he was like so key for people like getting them through like COVID, because he just did these like videos that were hilarious and stuff. So very sad. I mean, considering that it sounds like it's something that could have been avoided, like it was a car accident, and who knows what happened, but I don't really know the particulars. They really didn't release much. They also haven't touched on what they're going to do with him in the show, so there's that.
Well, I mean, the show's probably finished filming season 2.
Yeah, but it's going to be very hard because he's
like a pinnacle character.
Yeah, like he's one of the big characters. Like he's their like off the cuff kind of guy, like where they'll be saying something and he'll slip that little thing in, and you're just like, oh, that was so perfect. It was like so meant to be. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be very hard. And they're a tight cast from what I understand, so that's another one, so it's a tough one. It's okay, Bobby. My guard dog hears something outside.
All right. Well, Jesse Williams will be joining the cast of Only Murders in the Building season 3, which...
They don't say what he's going to do, though, do they?
No. Which, I know you know him from Grey's Anatomy, but I know him from 2 things. One, the Demi Lovato "Tell Me You Love Me" music video. And
really?
Yes. He was in that. And also, one of my favorite games, Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
Such a good game. We played that one a little bit together.
It's
He's
creepy
in that.
how well it looks like him.
Yeah, I think that's the most like realistic, I guess, face model.
But the thing is, he's got those eyes that, like, once you put those eyes into play, they're very distinctive.
You don't know the other characters in the games, like, in person, but I've seen the other characters.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, his helps.
They're like icy blue, gray eyes.
His help to make it, like, really
look like
him.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some of them don't, but his really definitely, it helps. It's an aid, but, but I do love him.
I think I could see him probably being a part of that, like, Broadway thing. Like that show, or it's not Broadway.
I can see him moving into the house. Oh my God, a love interest for Selena. Oh please. I'm sorry.
I don't know if they're gonna do a love interest for Selena. Like I think they tried the first 2 episodes. So I don't think so.
I know.
I think they might just be done with it, trying to do that.
All right. Whatever.
I'm not. I'm just saying. All right, go ahead. Your next piece.
Oh, this is just a random one. Miss Velma from Scooby-Doo. She's finally come out as part of the LGBTQ plus community. James Gunn.
Yeah, this was a little bit a week or 2 ago.
I know, but I just read this that James, but you didn't mention it.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's the Halloween special, so that's what made me think of it too.
This is not the Halloween special.
No, it's happening in the Halloween special.
Oh yeah, yes.
James Gunn said that he tried to portray Velma in the 2002 live action movies as a lesbian, and the studio kept watering it down.
That's the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Yeah, those 2. And he said the one he tried, and then the second one he tried, and every time it was just like nothing. And
then even in the next live action set that they did, the one with Kaylee Kiyoko in it. I called her Kaylee Kiyoko because now we watch Big Bang Theory and now I'm thinking of her. Haley Kiyoko in it. That was so kiddie, that one, so they definitely were not going to do it there.
Yeah, no. And this one they said this I got from people.com, and they said that when they contacted Warner Brothers, they did not immediately get back to them to comment. So that means they did get back to them, but they didn't say what their comment was. Yeah. So I don't know if they confirmed, denied. So it doesn't seem like they're confirming it.
What, on the James Gunn comment?
On any of it. Like I don't think they commented on any of it. So obviously they're going to keep...
Well, it is true. I did see it on... Well, that's such a bad phrase to say. I did see it online, but I did see it online.
Yeah, no, it was definitely online, and I think the fact that he confirmed it a little bit too is, when you see the video, they show you a clip of the scene that they're referencing. It's definitely like you're like, oh, come on now, but who didn't think Velma was that is kind of weird.
Who didn't think it?
Yeah, that she was lesbian. I mean, because even when I was younger, I just always thought something was off.
I don't think "off" is the right word to use.
Well, when you're, I'm talking about when I was young and I didn't know exactly what I'm looking for. Like now as an adult, I'm like, yes, no, I'm sorry, she's a lesbian, she's gay. But when I was young, like I'm saying, 14 or something like that, I didn't know. Like I wasn't really oh my God,
like a character who isn't like explicitly identified. They would call it like queer coding a character, basically, where they will put something that could be stereotypically like something that would identify with the community, but not enough that a normal person would maybe catch on to it. Yeah. So it's like a weird...
Like I always knew something. I didn't know. I guess I didn't know what I was looking for because I was too young.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like, I don't mean it now. I know what...
Yeah.
But...
All right. Well, you didn't know this one, but I mentioned this before to see if we didn't have the same news, but Below Deck Adventures is a new Bravo show, and it's going to be...
I kind of heard of it,
November
but
1st.
I started flipping through...
On Tuesday.
Yeah, the thing, but I didn't... Or I think it was a calming attraction on one of the shows, but I shut it off. I didn't go because I didn't know. I thought it was something different. I
actually saw it on the side. Oh my God, Wheel of Watching. I didn't make one. Oh crap. You know what?
Just pick a number.
We're not going to spin the wheel. I think we should talk about something Halloween. We'll pick something Halloween since this is on Halloween. Okay. We'll come up with it on the spot. We're not going to spin a wheel today. All right, and next.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
That was it.
I was just like, wait, what? Okay, you just threw me off with that Wheel of Watching.
I know why. I just remembered it because of, I don't know why I remembered it.
So apparently there are...
Oh, I know.
What?
I was going to say, I saw the ad on the Wheel of Watching last week.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where I saw it. Sorry.
Okay. No, so in other reality news, so apparently there is a Real Housewives of Amsterdam, and you can find it on video land online. Siri corrected that for me, that whore.
Well,
Sorry. Oops.
that just sounds sketchy, that website, videoland.com.
No, but there are, when you go on, there's videos.
Where did you go on this?
No, it's on Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it was definitely, it was.
Oh, on the Videoland website.
I didn't go on their website.
On their Instagram, though. I'm saying they showed clips.
I don't think it was Videoland. I think it was the House of Amsterdam.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's where I saw it.
Well, it might be Videoland, might be the channel in Amsterdam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, okay.
I think that's what it is. And, but they used
That's what they called it, House of Amsterdam?
No.
Oh.
I'm writing the wrong thing. Because you have me so flustered. It's
What the hell did I do?
It's the Real Housewives of Amsterdam.
Pop, pop.
I'll show you because she likes to believe that I do wrong things.
No, I'm just checking to make sure you didn't go on a sketchy website.
Perhaps.
Well, he spelled Amsterdam wrong.
So you think that's what I did wrong?
Yeah, that's why it's not going.
I hope it's really. Oh no, she's pregnant. Yeah, no.
What about this woman being pregnant validifies the fact that it's a show?
Oh, I found it on here first of all.
On the Explore page. Yeah, no, I'm sure it is a real show. I was just making sure you didn't go on somewhere TV Land. It sounds sketchy.
I know better.
All right.
But it just makes me curious how many other countries
There's another. Where was it? There was somebody else I saw.
No, because then I saw another thing that said confirming that there was one that said Housewives of Nashville, Housewives of Neverland. I don't know, something, and they were like, these countries are not true. So I guess there are ones, but I guess there aren't. But yeah, I mean,
I think there was other ones, but I think the issue is not that one. It was another country that I saw. I can't remember the name. But I think the reason it doesn't get promoted here is because they don't speak English on the show.
Oh, yeah,
they speak their native language.
Definitely didn't speak English.
So I think that's why they just Bravo doesn't choose.
But it just makes me wonder wow, how many
I'm sure there's
that we don't even know about.
Yeah, no, I'm sure
interesting.
All right,
just a little interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, I can't remember. I saw one too. It wasn't TV Land, I don't think, but there was another website too that had a bunch of them, like 2 other housewife ones that I was like, interesting. I'll have to see if I can find it again. All right. William Jackson Harper has been casted in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, not named as a character. Now, he is Chidi from The Good Place. I love that show. Now, everyone's assuming that he's going to play Reed Richards, which I could see. He was so good in The Good Place that I'm very excited for this. This has been rumored. People were like, this was fan casted. So the fact that now this could be who he's actually playing, there's no name to it. And I feel like because they said he's going to be in the cast, but there's no name, that's kind of like peculiar, in my opinion. And I also added a little, this is like a tag along. This wasn't counted as news because this is not news that I would typically report on, but I figured since we're talking about fan casting, Keke Palmer dressed up as Rogue for Halloween. And let me just say, if Kevin Feige does not call her to cast her as Rogue, they have missed out severely. She looked so good.
Who's Rogue?
It's one of the X-Men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's the one with the white hair in the front. But her costume, it was really good. I recommend going look it up.
Okay. I'll do it. I like Keke.
I know. Keke Palmer's great, so I mean, why not? And I think she would do really good. There was other castings that I saw too for her, but this was like the most popular. And she literally went and like, I think her caption on Instagram was like, you asked for it, so I'll give it to you.
Huh?
So yeah, I mean, Kevin Feige, your line's clearly no longer busy from DC, so go ahead and dial it up.
Okay.
I'm serious.
I know. That's interesting though.
All right, go ahead, next one.
Okay, so Disney Plus is talking about a spin-off from WandaVision called...
Oh yeah, I heard about this and I forgot to write it down.
Vision Quest. It'll be focused on Vision regaining his memory. It is also being referred to as White Vision.
Yeah, the
White
one from
Vision
WandaVision.
project, which was created by Sword. So there's no word on the release date yet, but they are definitely moving with it.
Yeah,
so
will probably be.
There's
in the
a
future.
lot of spin-offs from Wanda. They really made a killing.
Yeah,
they have what Dottie you mentioned last week.
Well, no, yeah, that's the Agatha show.
She's
gonna be an Agatha.
Oh, I
but
thought she had her
even so,
own.
they spinned her off they spin Monica off to go into her own things. They put that spinned into Multiverse Madness. I know those were all like pre-made titles, but still.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I have some Netflix news. That's not the Blockbuster thing.
Okay.
Girls Five Ever are going to get saved by Netflix. They were originally on Peacock and they got canceled after the first 2 seasons, but Netflix is going to save them and give them a third. Which now, if you went back when I came up with like a list of next shows I was going to watch, they are on my list to watch.
Yeah,
I think,
so they looked interesting.
yeah, they look really funny. And then the one that we said, oh, what's her name? Oh, Mallory Book from She-Hulk. She's one of the main girls in the show. I'm doing American Auto now, and I think I'm gonna do Rutherford Falls because that got canceled. And I think I'm gonna do these guys next. So these are my next choices. So, I mean, for you to get canceled and have Netflix pick you up, that's saying a lot because Netflix cancels everything.
But you know what? Sometimes I think when they get to go to a different streaming service or channel or something, I feel like sometimes either they get breathed new life into them.
Yeah, they had a little revamp.
Or something happened. Like, I'm curious to see how Manifest is, like, especially after that comment that they made. Because, I mean, I thought Manifest was great on the channel it was on, but, like, I'm hoping that means that they're going to even be better because...
Well, typically they bring the same, team in the writing room and as many people as they can.
Yeah.
Unless it's been, like, a long time. Like, I know, like, even One Day at a Time, they were on Netflix and they got put to Pop TV/CBS. When they came on there, Pop TV didn't give them any rules, and they instantly came on and shitted Netflix and everything, and like they had a lot, I guess, more room to breathe. I mean, they got canceled anyway, but even that, like even a switch to like I guess you could call it like a downgraded. They did. Like, Lucifer's a great example of expanding to being a great show. That was on Fox, and it's like now it ended up being so good in my opinion. So, yeah, I think it'll be good. I hope it's. I mean, I gotta assume it's funny if you're getting saved.
Oh. My turn? Your turn?
Yeah, your turn.
Oh,
I just went with girls.
It's just sometimes when you chime in, I forget that we're not talking about, or that we were talking about mine. Like, I get confused.
Well, I'm sharing my opinion.
No, I'm not saying nothing about that. I just get,
Yeah.
Especially when you talk, like, and about what I'm talking about, like that, like, I forget, like that, I had mentioned it
I have an
first.
input.
No, I just forget that I mentioned it. It's hard to believe, but in my reality show news, Married at First Sight is in its 16th season.
I thought that was a new show.
No, it's been around for a long time. I watched it when it first came on, and I'm still find it hard to believe. This season is going to be set in Nashville. There's no release date yet, except they're saying early 2023 on Lifetime. There's
Do
very...
we have Lifetime anymore? You'll have to check.
I think so,
because
yeah,
last
no,
time we watched, we had Hulu Live, so...
No, I think we have Lifetime. Lifetime's not that popular anymore. It doesn't have much going for it. But no, I mean, it doesn't have a lot of shows on it. Like,
No,
it doesn't have... Like, it used to be...
It really doesn't.
No, it used to be very big. It was like TLC. It was, like, very big, and it's not as big. This is probably its biggest thing, is Married at First Sight, sadly.
Probably, yeah.
And half of them are shown on Netflix, so...
is that where you watch it typically?
Yeah, well, I don't... If I'm watching it current, then no, you're screwed.
Well, yeah.
But, I mean, clearly season 16, I know I haven't watched it in years, so I'm probably behind.
Yeah.
So I probably could watch it and be fine. But
Well, there you go.
They do set it in a different, like last season was, I think, San Diego. They try to at least
Like a
set
different
them
location?
in, like, the same, like, everybody's from the same location.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, because, otherwise it's
Well, that's
crazy.
the thing, like, with those other shows that you're watching, Love is Blind and Love
Those
Island.
people are also in the same
Oh,
same
okay.
area.
Well,
Now,
this
Love
is-
is Blind, no, Love Island, no. Which
you
I
come
think
from
makes
everywhere.
it harder.
Yeah, because then you have to move
yeah.
or do long distance, so it's not going to really work.
That will make it not work.
Yeah.
Because I find the ones that do work,
at least
on
somewhat
Love Island
close.
are close.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah, imagine you go and you come
they
back
do,
and you...
yeah. But on
Coast
Love is
to
Blind
coast.
now they have them. It's like
Yeah,
I think
that's
last
smart.
season was like Chicago. I don't know what this one most people were from. But
And then you can really, like, expand and do, like, each season to different state.
Yeah.
Not even just state. You can do, like,
I mean,
there's big
technically,
cities
you
and
could
things
be
like
running
that.
them at the same time
Yeah.
because
Like, think about it. If you broke New York down to each borough,
Yeah.
like, whew, you'd have a lot going for you. My next piece, I have a little Christmas movie. Teresa Giudice will be in a Christmas movie called Forget About It Christmas on VH1, airing December 21st at 8 p.m.
what?
Yes. And Vinny Guadagnino's going to be in it.
Are you sure that's real?
I'm
You're
from
asking about my Amsterdams.
from
but-
her Instagram. I'm so
I'm
serious.
sorry, so wait, is she acting or
She's, I believe, acting in it. Yes.
as herself?
I don't know the full details about it, but
When is this?
December 21st on VH1.
You know where I'll be.
Well, how the hell are we going to get VH1? Do we even have that?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, I hope we do, because I gotta hope this woman can act if she can't dance.
I don't know why you're even asking that. You have to know she doesn't know how to act. She can't even.
If she can act,
reality.
then that means she's faked almost everything on The Real Housewives of New Jersey.
If she can act?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I don't know if she can act. I'm sure she's probably gonna play like a version of herself so they don't make her act hard. Like, you know?
So does that mean we have it?
I don't know. It depends. I'm hoping we have VH1. It looks like we do, yeah, because there's like VH1's exclusive shows on there.
But see, they have a lot of shows.
I hope that they put this on Hulu because we will 100% watch this and review
Well, like
this.
when I did it says the network, but that doesn't mean we have it, right?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
There's your Jersey Shore. She's going
I
to start
know.
watching.
Okay, that's at my bottom of my list. Please. Go ahead with your next piece.
Catfish Columbia. Okay.
Catfish Columbia?
Yeah, that's what it just said there. Yeah. All right, so I have some Christmas news.
Wow, perfectly timed.
Santa 3 has revealed its first trailer. We watched
Santa
it.
3?
Santa Claus 3.
I'm
sorry.
The Santa Clauses. 3 was the one with Martin Short.
This is called Santa Clauses?
The Santa Clauses.
No, it's not the Santa Clauses. It's
The
Santa
Clauses.
No, Santa Claus.
The Santa Clauses. I'm telling you, it's the Santa Clauses.
There's no S on this end of clause.
Yes, because it's clause. It's the same way.
Clause. Like, it's a clause. Like, there's a clause in that lawsuit.
The Santa Clauses. As in, they're referring to his family, the Santa Clauses.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know they were referring to it like that.
Yeah, they're referring to his... Okay, continue.
The Santa Clauses 3.
Not 3! Where do you keep getting 3 from? It's just...
They wrote that.
The Santa Clauses!
Well, the Santa Claus. It's the third movie. Or
No,
it's
it's
the fourth movie.
It's not a movie, it's a
I know.
TV show.
You know what? I'm done. She's just mad because she had this bit of news and I wouldn't let her do it.
No, I didn't have this bit of news. I said I know about the trailer, we have to watch it.
Whatever. Santa Claus is... And it's
The.
a TV show. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Now I'm just messing with you.
The Santa Clauses has revealed their first trailer. We watched it. It was cute.
You sound like me at episode 7 of Andor.
Yeah. I didn't get too much from it, to be honest with you. I mean, I did, but not really. Like,
Not
it
enough.
was just, not enough. Also in Santa Claus's news, the Santa Claus's news, Tim Allen's real daughter, Elizabeth Allen Dick, will play his on-screen daughter.
Oh, really?
Yep, so that's his real daughter.
Wow.
The series will open with 2 of the 6 episodes.
Only 6? I didn't know how many there were. That's
but you
sad.
can binge watch the Santa Claus original and sequels before the episode premieres on November 16th.
We did
which
that
is a
last
Wednesday,
Christmas.
so, get on it.
We did last Christmas. Remember, I'm not a big Christmas
That's my
lovey-dovey
favorite
fan movie,
though.
but yeah.
Those are my favorite.
I actually like the third one the best. I think it's the most interesting. I think it's funny.
And that's the most lovey-dovey one. Oh, well.
No, I'm talking. I like Jack
Right.
Frost and all that.
Yeah, but
He does have the kid and everything.
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't like a Hallmark Christmas movie is what I'm saying. I'm not
Okay.
saying I don't love a
So
lovey-dovey.
she ain't running out to see no
Actually-
Cameron Candice Bure, whatever her name is, movie.
She has a Christmas movie?
She has like 500 of them on the
Actually, I
Hallmark
was
channel.
thinking to spice up our podcast content that we were probably going to watch a couple cheesy ones as somebody who doesn't like them. As an interesting take.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what's her name's going to be in one, I think.
Jodie Sweetie? What's her name?
I think she is,
I
but no.
sent you one on
No, not
Instagram.
her,
Did you
but-
look at that?
Yes, no, but I'm not talking about her.
You didn't answer my question that I sent with that. I
I-
said, who's the man in the photo with her?
I don't know. I didn't see
Doc Holliday from Winona Earp. He's
it.
going to be
I
in the
did
movie
not
with
see
her.
this. No, what's the mom? Come on, college scandal mom.
Yeah, Lori Loughlin.
Lori Loughlin.
You said
So we
something.
could do a Full House.
We could do a Full House.
Christmas check. Yeah. There we go.
That's what we should do, and we should watch Full House Christmas episodes. I have all of the Full House episodes on DVD, so, and they're the original DVDs from when they were first came out. I remember going to Barnes and Nobles and buying them.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you just went right.
Yep.
Okay, so Hemsworth
Hemsworth.
will replace Henry Cavill as how the hell do you say his character's name? Geralt. Geralt in The Witcher season 4. I only report on this because I know you watch The Witcher, and I know this is huge. People are not happy
Yeah.
with this.
No, it's a good show, The Witcher. It's interesting.
Yeah. So people said there's two options. People are saying why Henry left. One, because he's actually like a really huge fan of like the franchise. You know, I guess is it a book or is it a game or I don't know.
I think it was a book. I don't know if it's a game though. Could be.
I thought I heard of a game called The Witcher. I could be wrong.
Could
Could
be
be something else. But they're saying he was a huge fan of the source material, and they were starting to get a little too far from it, not as accurate. So he was.
I stopped watching after a little bit just because I didn't have enough time.
Or option 2 is now that he will be playing Superman again, they decided to maybe like in DC's contract. Clearly, DC.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
He's coming back as Superman.
No, I'm sorry. I obviously forgot. I'm sorry. The main character.
The main character.
So the guy that plays Superman is leaving and Liam Hemsworth is taking over.
That's what I'm saying. They don't even look alike either.
I'm not watching.
Ooh.
I do like Liam Hemsworth, but no, this guy was so phenomenal as no, it's not gonna be right. Nope,
right? It's not gonna even look like him.
I was gonna go back and watch now because I don't know I don't know who I thought
they don't even look anything
They don't say his
alike.
name very often. That's why. So I'm like, wait. But when you say
No,
Superman,
that's
I'm like,
the one
no,
from-
that's Superman. Yeah, no. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Superman.
my night.
Yeah, but that's. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, they think it might be because he now. We know. I just said DC signed an exclusive contract with James Gunn, so why wouldn't they do it with him as Superman? I don't know. That's kind of weird though to do that, but I guess because they lost him after Man of Steel, and now that they got him back, you know, they don't want to lose him again. I guess, but I don't know. That must mean they're paying very well over there, in my opinion, right? If they're saving you.
I don't know.
All right.
Well,
oh my God, the motorcade's here.
It's okay. My last little bit of news is the spinoff from the Batman series, Arkham Asylum, has no release date. And
What Batman show?
I said the Batman series.
There's a couple. That's what I was like.
It wasn't specific.
Okay.
It said it has no release date, but it's begun filming. But,
I'm going to be honest.
Night.
Not to be rude, I read your notes, and it says hasn't begun filming.
Yeah.
You just said begun filming.
Okay, because I read it right.
No, I
said it hasn't begun filming.
I thought you said it had begun filming.
No, hasn't begun filming.
All right, clearly something's wrong with my...
somebody is angry because I got news today.
No, it's not. I'm just saying your verbiage, I'm clearly not hearing right. My ears were a little clogged. I had to pop them earlier. All right,
It hasn't begun filming, but the director from the Batman, Matt Reeves, they said they just started really discussing the world of Arkham, and it looks like it's going to be like a haunted house type thing or a horror movie. So not for me, but I would be interested in the spinoff, The Penguin, featuring Colin Farrell's iteration of the Oswald Cobblepot.
Yeah.
That's already underway, so
that's
that
already
would
going. That's
definitely
be soon,
to. So where is he a spinoff from? The Batman movie?
The Batman movie that we
That's
watched.
what I think it was. Robert Pattinson, yeah.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Okay, so yeah, that probably is.
They're calling it a series because I guess they're trying to make
No,
something
it's a series.
out of it.
You threw me off with saying from the Batman series, so
Yeah.
it must be from the movie. They're doing a spin-off series.
Yeah, so...
yeah.
Oh.
No, yeah, I think they are trying to expand that world, I've heard, with the
Take
Robert
it to the streets,
Pattinson
yes.
Batman. I think they're probably just going to try to build up that world as much as they
Yeah.
can, because I don't think they know what they want to do with the movie Batman as much. And they kind of, in my opinion, in the movie Batman, they jumped in at like a horrible time. Like, they already killed Robin, and he's already really far in his career. I think like an early Batman is more interesting. You know, he's still like, he's trying to figure out what he wants to do and who he wants to be as Batman, in my opinion. So I think that is more interesting.
Now, what about the Wheel of Watching?
Wheel of Watching.
Well, that was really sad.
Honestly,
Hi,
I probably should have came up with Halloween themed questions. I probably should have spun the wheel. Got anything?
Didn't she say she was going to come up with something?
Okay,
But she didn't. And how did she think she was going to do this, my friends, when she was
favorite
here?
Halloween TV show. Go.
There is none. The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, I don't know.
Here's an idea. If you want to know what our favorite sitcom episodes are from Halloween shows, favorite Halloween episodes from sitcom shows, you should go listen to our bonus episode. It's out right now. I know. I should have come up with... I forgot, okay? We did a lot of recording today.
Can't you just pick a number and we'll go off of it and get it?
Sure. I'm going to read you an... I'll I'll tell you a number, and then you pick it. You tell me a category. Do you want to do movies, TVs, or actor?
Maybe actor.
Whew. All right. 1 through 26. Don't pick 14, 19, or 21.
Oh my God.
We've done this category a lot.
Just so that you know, this is exactly what goes on here when she's doing this.
We've picked this category a lot.
So then, is there something we haven't picked a lot of? What color is what? What's the yellow?
TV show. That means they've been on the wheel before.
Okay, but what means we've actually talked
Blue
about
means we've done it, and green means you're on the wheel for a second time.
Okay, so then obviously go up to the top because there's...
Okay, 1 out of 58 you have to pick. Don't pick 8.
30.
I think we might have picked this one. Favorite MCU TV show? I feel like we've said this. Did I just not mark it down? Pick again.
26.
No, we did this one too, I think.
Obviously, her color coding is out of control because she's got all yellow and there's no blue. Oh my word, 34. Oh,
a show that I'm most excited for. Did we pick this one too?
No, stop saying that.
What show are you most excited for? Mine's actually a little bit in the Halloween theme, I think you could say.
Second season of And Just Like That, the Sex and the City reboot. Yes.
Mine's Agatha, Coven of Chaos.
That's a good one.
That's in Halloween theme, which is... I'm just most excited for that because
half the time Carrie looks like she's in a costume. Is that Halloween theme? Just like her clothes are crazy. So
I picked that because I really like Catherine Hahn and I liked her as Agatha. Mm-hmm. So I'm just interested in how they're gonna expand this, and I think witches are interesting too. So
yeah, I
couple wins there.
I think it'll be interesting if they can give a little backstory on her.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's what they're going to do with it, but I think it would be interesting.
I'm just curious, like, where is it going to...
Well, the little clip they did that in WandaVision of her with her mother and, I guess, what do you call them? Sister witches or whatever. I thought that was just interesting. Like, it gave a little something to it.
I don't know if they'd go back. If they did go back, I don't know if they'd go back that far because they had to DH Catherine Hahn. And that's,
I know, but I'm just saying it would have been interesting to see. All
right, well, let's talk about what we watched this week separately. This week, I watched Abbott Elementary. I watched Kung Fu. I'm all caught up.
I really think you were right in saying we should have had those cookies.
Are you serious? No, I already had my dessert. Don't bring up the cookies now. I already had my dessert.
I have to have ice cream then. I'm sorry. Let's do this because I need ice cream.
Oh my God. And I also did watch American Auto, but I'm going to save it for next week. I want to watch the whole season in full.
Yeah, I watched Love is Blind, but I'm going to save that because I just didn't have enough time to... Really,
you had a busy work week.
Oh my God, I'm not looking forward to it this week either.
Busy too, you think?
Mm-hmm.
I think I haven't calculated the watch time.
I have 3 days I'm going to work late.
So you're not going to watch shows? Well, I am.
No,
I'm going to come home and you're going to be done with all the Peacock shows.
I watch them on the way home, so don't even try.
You told me you listened to the podcast on the way home, so which is the truth and which is the lie?
No, it's all true because... This week, I've been listening to the podcast because I'm a little behind. However,
in the
past, I have watched shows. But, like, when Love Island was on, I just couldn't wait, so I had to know. But now I'm listening to the podcast and tripping myself up because I'm thinking I'm on certain episodes or whatever. What do we call them?
Yeah, they're episodes.
Episodes. I'm thinking we're on certain episodes, and I'm like, wow, I really did it. I caught up. I'm like, how impressive am I?
They're promoting the newest episode first.
No, it's like somewhere along the line, somehow, like when I go into it, like when you look at it, it'll be like, okay, I go by the time, like it doesn't say played, but somehow I must have started this one.
Oh.
And I'll see played, but then meanwhile, like, nope, see, I left that one, missed that one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so meanwhile, I'm like,
She's so far back that the computer isn't even broken yet.
No, it is now.
It is now? You're caught up to the computer?
Yeah.
No, where are you? What's your next
That's 1 minute. I'm up to here. Dancing with the Stars, Real Girlfriends in Paris.
No, the computer doesn't break to...
Oh, no, because
episode 7.
I jumped up to here and I thought, wow, how did I get all the way up to the southern...
Oh my God.
And it like tripped me up, and then I got home and I went, damn, I'm out.
All right, so what did you watch this week though, so we can know how many?
I watched the Kardashians, Dancing with the Stars.
Oh yeah, I joined in.
Real Girlfriends of Paris, and I threw this little show in, Back to 15. It's a Spanish show, but they don't speak Spanish. They use the overlay. Of course, Days of Our Lives, Mediterranean Manor, Manor, no.
What?
Below Deck Mediterranean. There's a restaurant here, Mediterranean Manor. What am I doing? And I did watch Love is Blind 4 episodes of that. But like I said, I'm going to add the other 3 on, and then I'll discuss it in full.
All right, so how many episodes? You have 4 shows?
I only have only have 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, 4, yeah. But the last one is very minuscule.
Yeah, okay. So who wants to go first? I guess you?
I mean, I'll go first because the Kardashians, quite honestly, are very small too. I don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah, I heard a little bit. I woke up and all I hear is the Kardashians playing on the TV. So.
Yeah. This one was very small. Like, there wasn't much going on with it, where they kind of were getting prepared for their own premiere of this show, but it seemed like it was season 1 that they were getting prepared for.
Well, that's what it sounded. I heard a premiere,
Yeah,
so
but it seemed like season 1 they were getting prepared for, so... Which doesn't make sense. How could that be?
You said they didn't stop filming, right? You said it picked up from the ending of the show.
I felt like, they just kept going.
So they just kept going.
Oh, so they only watched up until the point of... Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know,
But
whatever.
it was definitely season 1, or whatever. I call it season 1. But the first portion of it that they were doing.
There's only 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah.
They were also getting ready to go on Jimmy Kimmel to talk about the... What?
Call him Jimmy Kimmel?
What?
Did you call him Jimmy Kimmel?
Isn't that his name?
Kimmel.
Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, I wrote it right. Kimmel. I did call him Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel. No, it's like a weird one when you try to say... Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah. It's hard when you say it with the
Neither
first
would be in
name.
there, Kimball.
Well, they were on there. I'm not saying it again. You're not getting me. Sorry. They were there to talk about the premiere of their show, and Chloe, of course, was all worried about, like, having to relive everything and bring it back up. And I understand that. That's got to be hard. Although you're using it as good content for your show, it's like, you've already passed it. It's been done, but now you got to bring it all back up again, and people that haven't seen it are now going to talk about it.
Well, yeah, now it's going to
bring it all back to life. Yeah, so it's a hard. I see that as
It's resurgence. So.
That is hard. Courtney admits that she attempted to get married in Vegas to Travis. They are not actually married because they couldn't get a permit, and Kris Kardashian was very upset. She said they better hope this isn't real. Well, because she said this is like, everybody's been waiting for Courtney to get married to somebody, and since she
never got married to Scott, right?
she never married Scott. And, her mother's excited. Like, she wants to be there when she does it. And apparently, like, Courtney was, like, drunk as a skunk and throwing herself all over the place and falling down. And it was just a scene. So, there you have it. Kris they're showing her after her surgery and that she's doing better. And she still was getting upset, though, that, like, she had to go through all this. I think it was just a big mind trip for her. Kim... all she shows is her workaholic lifestyle and how she's trying to put this photo shoot together for the, iconic models from Victoria's Secret, like Heidi Klum, Tyra Banks,
like
Alessandro.
legends.
Yeah, the legends of the Victoria's Secret. And they all agree to do it. There's 4 of them. They agree to do it. And then they con her into... taking some pictures with them. Like, they're like, oh, you have to put on Skims and take pictures. This is your brand, blah, blah, blah. And Kim tried to act all like, I don't know if I should do that. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do that. That was never on the plate for today. I'm like, please, bitch. You knew you wanted to get in there and take them pictures for those girls. And she looked so tiny next to them. It wasn't even funny. But, yeah, it was just interesting. There wasn't much going on. It was just really that. Because the sad part was it was like a lot of Skims, them getting ready, them coming in, them taking pictures, her talking to them, and then the premiere.
It really is like a YouTube vlog.
No, it really was. Like, this one was very lame because they did... No, it really was. I mean, they did... It was like very long snips of the same thing, like where they showed each one of them getting ready for the premiere. So there was that lengthy little portion, each one getting dressed. Like, then they were walking the carpet. There was a lot of clips of the carpet walking. So it was a lot of, like, the same things, and it wasn't very impressive. But, I mean, it's okay. I still watched it clearly. Like, don't get it twisted, sister.
So bad you had to shut it off.
Kendall wasn't in it at all. She claimed that she was sick. Courtney's like, oh, did she get it from me? So, who knows? Maybe that was when she had COVID. I don't know. I thought she had COVID at the beginning of the show, but I can't remember now. Kylie was... Hi, Mom. Kylie was hardly in it. I'm
going to assume she was hardly in it. It just says Kylie. Nothing.
Yep, nope, nothing really.
Actually, you didn't even write down Kendall's name.
She was down here and she got taken away.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Kylie went to the premiere.
Ruthless.
Well, Kylie went to the premiere. Kendall went to the Jimmy Kimmel show, but Kylie didn't. Nobody said where she was. It was, I guess, a flip-flop of the sisters, but...
You either get one or the other.
Yeah, really. It seems like there's something weird going on there. I don't know. But they still, they talk. There's nothing weird. I'm just crazy. But it just seems that way. So, yeah, that was that. And,
only one Jenner per scene.
Yeah. Maybe. At the premiere, it was Kim. She brought Pete, but she didn't walk the carpet with him because she said she wanted this to be just for her. Chloe brought her daughter, True, and Courtney brought Travis and Rain. And Travis's kids came as well to walk the carpet. Well, they walked the carpet with them too. I don't think Rain did. True was there. She took a couple of pictures with her mom, but yeah, that was that. So.
I'm like all thrown off right now. I don't even know how I'm gonna start. Okay, Abbott Elementary. That's what I'm gonna talk about. Episode 6, Candy Zombies. Now, if you heard in the beginning with the wheel,
Why is he doing that?
He does that when he comes and sits in my arms during the day while you're at work. He puts his head in my hand to cup his head like that.
Yeah, but that's not safe.
Sissy sleeps like that all the time with her head.
Yeah, but why do you sleep like that? Can you breathe?
We did a bonus episode this week with all the Halloween sitcoms, and Abbott is one of the ones that we talk about. So you watched it, so you'll tell me if I give an accurate recap. Let's see.
Interesting. Let's see.
All right. So first, I'm gonna
move my legs. Just give me a minute there.
Are you ready?
Sure. I'm gonna take a listen.
Don't fall asleep now.
No, I'm not falling asleep.
What is she doing over there?
You know.
Oh, she better not.
Sally Ann, stop it.
All right.
Your mother's going to take away your playmat.
And I can't get out, so she's going to do it.
I'm not doing it.
Yes,
so
you
stop
will.
touching that because I'm not getting up. Stop touching it.
All right, so I'm going to list off who everybody is dressed as. And I was going to do it based on character, but I think you can agree when you watch it, it's kind of not like a character really as much. It's like everybody's really involved in the one plot.
Yeah, there's a lot of story going on.
I was like, where's Sissy? How did she stand up so tall? She was on her little thing. All right, so Mr. Johnson is Little Uzi Vert, but everybody thinks he's Vision because I did hear that Little Uzi Vert might have like a crystal embedded in his head. I think Dean told us that. So they all think he's
us or something.
So they think he's Vision. Jacob is Wage Theft. Gregory is Sully Sullenberger, but nobody guesses it right every time. They come up with every other thing with that. Ava Storm. Barbara is a spelling bee. Melissa and Ashley are both the Scarlet Witch, and Janine is James Harding. Janine is the only one I guess you could say has like a storyline outside of the main one. She's kind of trying to figure out what to do with I guess her friend situation, because her friends were her ex-boyfriend Tariq's friends. So now that they're not together, she doesn't really have any friends. So one of her old friends dropped off one of her nephews into her class and invites her to a party. And she's like, oh no, I don't think I'm going to go because I don't know anybody there. In the end, though, she does talk with Barbara and Melissa and decides, you know what, yeah, I'm going to go out. I'm going to try to make some new friends. So she does end up getting... she gets redressed up as Marilyn Monroe to go to the party. That's like the side plot. And I also think the real reason she did that was because one of the moms in her class dropped off a candy bag to give to Gregory, and then there's the mom's phone number, and at the end of the day she sees him going up and talking with the mom, and I think that was like the reason, because like I said, I know for a fact they like each other, so I think it was like that, like seeing like, oh, somebody who she considers maybe to be not a work friend, you know, socializing outside of it. But I think it will get revealed that he was actually not like being like, oh yeah, thanks for your number, let's go out. Like I think it was going to be like, oh, I'm not interested kind of conversation. Hello.
Sorry.
Did you fall asleep?
I did.
The main plot of the episode is a little kid is dressed up as Thanos, and they call him Baby Thanos, and he basically steals a bag of candy because they don't let him have candy during the school day, and they have Ashley guard the candy, I think, in like the library, and she ends up...
Who, by the way, is making it very poor Wanda, but that's another story.
Well, yeah, that was supposed to be, you know, the joke
She's
with her
got
and
like
Melissa's.
a gold crown and mitts that were like lobster mitts or something.
Yeah,
That's
like...
crazy.
And then Melissa had literally probably, you could, if you were like, that's the costume that Wanda wore on WandaVision, I'd believe it because it looked pretty much just like it. But she's supposed to guard the candy, and the kid ends up sneaking behind her, grabbing the candy, and he passes out through all the schools. So they're like, okay, well, we have to find him to get this candy back and stop him. So they lock the kids in the gym so that they can run the energy off. And when they like have them, they frisk them all to get the candy back as they go in the gym. So they, Melissa and Ava and Barbara and Jacob go lock the candy away. And when they come back, they hear the kids scream again and realize that baby Thanos is in there giving out more candy again to them. So Jacob climbs through the kitchen window to go get in there. And then he unlocks the door. And
I had my own comment about that.
Well, yeah, you're like, why couldn't he just crawl over? But that's the whole thing. You didn't see after the cameraman just walks through and he looks at the camera like, really? Like, he was trying to make it look cool.
I know, but he made like a running start. Unnecessary. But yeah.
It was good.
I know.
And then they realize the kid, he's out of the gym now. He's in Ava's office. So they're like, okay, we're going to go. Somebody has to stay here. Ava stays. My favorite part is, though, she puts in, like, white contacts, you know, to, like, you know, be like when Storm has, like, all the lightning and thunder coming out of her. So I was like, that was a nice little touch, especially because once they look around the school and they don't find him, they come back. Like, now she has, like, one contact missing from her eye and everything. And one of the other little kids who dressed up as Mr. Johnson ends up finding the kid in the closet room and brings them to them in the gym.
He's really on point with that character.
And when they take the little baby Thanos out, the best part is Mr. Johnson standing by the door, so the kid comes up, plucks the Infinity Stone out of his head, and Melissa as a Scarlet Witch screams. If you don't know, that's the scene from Infinity where they're recreating it, which I thought was like a nice little touch.
Being with Disney.
I know, a nice little bonus thing. I thought it was like funny. It's definitely like,
to the Wanda.
I think this
it's a montage to the Vision series that's coming out.
Yeah, I think this is definitely like, it's a good Halloween episode. But I think like the little things that they do for like the Marvel fans, like you'll like enjoy, because he even says like, he goes, I am inedible. And she's like, well, I think he means inevitable, because that's what Thanos says before.
Yeah.
Or in Endgame. So I think it's like those little things. If you're a Marvel fan, you'll definitely like, you know, you'll enjoy the little nods of this one. I thought it was a good episode.
I did too.
I think once again, I think like Charlotte Lee Ralph was not like, I think the main component of this one was definitely like Janine was like the main character, but like her little.
Is she always?
No. But I'm just saying, like with the Emmy, once again, like she's just so good, and I think I could see this one maybe like, I felt like directing wise, like if this one gets nominated for an Emmy, I could think it could win for directing for a comedy show.
Really?
I don't know. I thought the camera action was like really good. This one, I thought it was really good. I mean, I still could see this whole season winning another Emmy for something, any category, truly. That's my opinion.
All right, Tamara.
All right, go ahead, take it away. What do we have next?
Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, good God! Did you see? Well, let me see. I'm gonna ask you guys out there. Did you see when it aired on the story after we finished watching it? I put, oh no, Vinny's still not here. I did. So make sure you follow our story.
Not gone.
That not gone. So make sure you follow our Instagram story, because when tomorrow or today, when you guys are watching this, when it airs, we'll give you our live reaction to Vinny if he's still here.
Oh my God.
Or a celebration. We might have to make a cake or something. Oops, sorry. I had to plug my laptop in. We might have to like make a cake when he goes home, or like something.
All right. Well, this was Bublé week. Michael Bublé.
And I'm not a fan of Michael Bublé.
No, we're not real big fans of Bublé, because
the drink. You love Bublé.
Yes, but it's not his drinks. But my thing is, I don't think it's his drinks.
No, I don't think it is. But I mean, either way, Bublé, go ahead and sponsor us. She'll crack a can.
Oh, without a doubt. The thing is, he doesn't. I don't think he sings his own songs. Maybe he has
some.
No, maybe he has some, but he does a lot of covers. I'm moving the legs. He does a lot of covers, and that's what it seems like to me.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he puts
there was
his own
like 3
spin on
songs
it, but
that I heard
it's like,
that were like
to
covers.
me, like a genius is someone that's like writing their own songs, doing I don't know. So Travis and Emma, they danced the foxtrot this week. They did a great job. They said it was smooth. He felt relaxed. He was at ease. Carrie Ann said that was the best dance so far for him.
I think it was good.
Yeah, I think he did really good. I think he is better at some of these, like hold the frame structured dances. The classic ones I think he actually does better at than
Well,
like
I think
all
because
this
you're
freestyle
not, it's
crazy.
not so fast paced. It's like slow. You can pay attention.
Yeah, I think when you have steps, it's a big difference. So he got a 42 out of 50.
Good.
Yeah, he got 2 9s, which is big for him.
No, that's good. 2 9s.
Yeah, that's very big. Jesse and Alan, they danced.
Did you mean to skip the 2 people before them?
No, I never mean to it, but
How did you go right above Shangela and Gleb and Trevor and
I don't know.
Emma?
And somehow I missed what dance Jesse and Alan did. Can you check into that for me?
Yeah, I can.
Why did I do that? How did I do that?
Put my drink down.
Anyway, Chandrila and Gleb will do them. Danced the tango, got all 9s. Again, there was a few small mistakes, but overall they said it's a winning dance. He also pulled out some chicken. What are they? Breasts? Thighs? No, they were wings, right?
KFC chicken wings.
There were some wings.
Legs.
And
that was part of the joke.
Yeah, because Len made a comment, or one of them made a comment about him having chicken legs.
No, he wants crispy legs.
Crispy legs. So, yeah. But with all that, he didn't do that bad. Tyra ate the chicken. She said it was good.
Yeah.
So
I have the other people's dances. I was just waiting for you to get to them, and I was going to tell you.
So he also had a 45, all 9s, which was interesting. And where was Jesse?
Jesse and Alan, they were
She
the
did
salsa.
the salsa. Yeah, I don't remember this. You sure this is accurate?
Yeah, Michael Bublé night salsa.
All right. Well, they're saying Jesse and Alan did a salsa.
Once again, you skipped over Trevor and Emma.
No, I did them first.
Oh, then why are they first and third?
What?
Look at Trevor and Emma.
Because you know
Shangela.
what? Because I didn't realize that they were there.
Trevor and Emma.
I didn't realize it. So,
whoopsie.
You know what? It's a lot of comments out of you tonight that it's going to make me want to quit. You need to cut it.
Wow.
You're not being a good partner.
What? No, I told you I don't know who the blonde man's name really truly is. So that's why I thought Trevor and Emma was. I truly thought Trevor and Emma was the third
Anyway,
person. Okay.
Jesse and Alan danced the salsa. She went home. Let's just say that she ended up in the bottom 2. So she didn't. It was not a good
With
night
Trevor
for her.
and Emma. Trevor
What?
and Emma. It says right here, Trevor and Emma,
Yes,
bottom 2.
and they saved them.
Yeah.
Gabby and Val, they danced the rumba. Val's wife had to come on to help her understand the dance better. She was pregnant too and really busting a move, so I was really impressed. She got 110 and all 9s. So it wasn't as good as last week. Last week she did really well, and not that obviously 9s are not well, but for her,
I think she was scared to do like the dance with Val and the like wife thing, even though the wife was like, get close. I think she just felt weird doing it.
I don't know, she did a pretty good job, but
Yeah.
I think, it could be. And then Daniel and Britt, they danced the foxtrot. He got 3 9s and 2 8s. Hi, Mama. He did better than last week, although I don't think his score really reflected. I think he could have had some more 9s in there, but
Yeah.
hey,
He did
what do I
really
know?
good.
I mean, considering sometimes they'll brag about them and then they'll be like 8. I'm like, what the hell was that?
Yeah,
8?
didn't I say I think he was going to get like a 10 or something?
Yeah, I don't
And
understand.
then, no.
I don't understand.
Weird.
So Jordan and Brandon, they danced the foxtrot. She got 3 9s and 2 8s. She's doing really well. She even called herself the dark horse. That's going to sneak up out of nowhere
Yeah,
and
when she
get
said
you.
that, I was like, oh,
I'm like,
that's
yep,
exactly what
we
you've been
said.
saying.
Yep. Charlie and Mark, they did the foxtrot. Len said it was fantastic. Couldn't find a thing wrong with it. Derek said best foxtrot on the entire show. He would give it a 12 if he could. That's how good she did. So she got a 50, the first perfect score of the evening for her. So all 10s. No shocker. Do I think it was 10 worthy? I don't know. I mean, I wish I knew how the rules of the dances work better. I mean, she is very good. I'm not going to lie. She does seem like she's doing very good.
Sissy,
but
you're being rude over there.
that's all right. It's Vinny we're talking about, so you just keep on with it.
Oh.
So Vinny and Coco, they danced the cha-cha. And
I thought you were just going to go Vinny and Coco, they danced, and then just skip to the next
I
person.
should have just done that. They danced. The judges were disappointed. He had all 7s and 1 8 from Bublé. It was a sympathy 8, and you know he's so unnatural. But the fans, they say he relates to what? What was that you did behind me?
I was going to go...
Oh, damn it. The fans say that he is they're saying that the fans are what saves them, and
Literally, we know that.
Yeah, that he relates. The fans relate to him because they feel like he's like them, and
Well, this isn't about
but he should be further along. So,
No.
just not good. Glenn said there was a lot more content, but it was still a mess.
We even voted this week to try to put him in the bottom.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It's like those fans are too enormous. Wayne and Whitney did a quick step. He got 2 8s and 2 9s and 1 10 from Buble. He got sick this past week and was not able to practice. He started practicing on Friday, which, if anybody knows, it's the day before. I mean, it's 2 days before the end of this, and
Yeah.
you need to know this backwards and sideways, and you should be reviewing on Friday, and he was just learning the dance, so Whitney was very concerned. But they did obviously well because they pulled out with some 9s and a 10, so how could you go wrong? Heidi and Artem, they danced the samba, and she didn't want to be in the bottom two, so she really made her push to get it right and get herself out of there. She said she had an emotional block that was causing her to not be able to dance the way they wanted her to. She received a 46 out of 50, so I don't know if she's even aware what her daughter's doing, but she's creeping up on her.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right, well, on to me with Kung Fu. All right, so Kung Fu, I'm officially caught up. Season 3, episodes 1. Why Jesus? You're just trying to pick on me? Just picking on me, cuz. So episodes 1 through 4. What are you mumbling over there?
I might have to stand up and go ahead.
All right. So I'm going to actually I was going to save Nikki for last. I always try to save the main character for last when I break them up. But I figure, let me do her first, and then I'll do the other characters. So it's been 4 months since season 2 has ended, and Nikki is now... You're going to kick your laptop. Nikki is now teaching her own class of students, and the family's restaurant, Harmony's Dumpling, is now fixed after the earthquake that was caused by the bell. Go walk.
No, good, I'm good.
They find out that the new stove was stolen off a truck, so Nikki's like, okay, well, I'm going to go after it, and I'm going to go get it back, track it down, and I'll do it. And when she's there, she meets Bo, who I've been telling you, I said Ben Levin's joined the season. This is his character, Bo. He ends up joining Nikki and helps her fight him off, and they end up working with Bo to find who these guys were that stole the stoves and things, and he finds out that it's actually made up of 2 rival gangs. To try to track down these guys in the gang, they end up going through like police records to find their mugshots. And the best part about the mugshots is you can tell that like they didn't put any effort into these mugshots at all. They're not holding a sign with their name, nothing. They are honestly, they could be the actors headshots. Like literally their mugshot was them up against a white wall, and you could see like a ring light in their eyes.
So wait, are you saying that that the TV show is doing this, or the character did this? Like it's a fake mugshot?
Okay, Cooper's coming in for the mic.
You're just saying that, Papa, don't do that. Papa, don't do that. Papa, hi, don't do that.
Okay, I'm saying that the show's doing it wrong. No, the characters are not faking a mugshot. Koopy, you're trying to knock over the mic. It's not like the mic has been gone when we weren't even on a break, but when we had a different setup. So I don't even know why he's getting all antsy. Over here. No, it's just, I'm just saying it's kind of funny because every time, why is it always me that he messes with?
I don't know, but is it really funny? Because I don't think it is.
What was I even saying? You guys throw me off so much that I don't even know what I'm saying.
We were talking about the ring light, but we were still.
We were still on the ring light. She's in the kitchen.
I'm coming.
Come back. She went and got ice cream.
No.
You heard about this in the beginning of the episode. All right, come sit down with your ice cream. We're not, I'm done with the ring lights. I don't even care if I didn't finish my opinion on it. I'm done. Next. So.
Well, yeah, obviously your opinion wasn't highly on it because, wow.
So it ends up that Bo, Ryan, and Althea end up finding the stolen items and getting them. Now, this, guys know I don't really talk too much about the side plots.
I think you say you don't talk too much. I was going to be like, what the hell? You have a podcast.
Well, outside the podcast, I don't. I have a word limit, and I use it all in the podcast. It's kind of true. Actually, I don't have anxiety. I have a word limit, and I
imagine if you really were given like a word limit. I'd be done in an hour.
We'd be done after.
I wouldn't be able to talk at all.
You didn't get my joke. I go, we'd be done.
Oh.
All right, please. So like I said, I don't touch too much on the side plots, parents' plots, brother, sister, anybody's plots. But the Harmony Dumplings, because of the earthquake, they kind of are in need of money, so they go to look for investors. And one of the investors is none other. Oh my God, Cooper was holding the mic up this whole time, pushed closer to me. I didn't even realize. The investor's Carrie Martin from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. But her name is not Carrie Martin. She's not the same character from Sweet Life, because I know some people are like, really? Her name is Carrie, though, weirdly enough. I just had to bring that up because it was like, it's so weird seeing her.
It's so funny. Once you made the connection, like, who she was, like, you couldn't unsee Carrie.
Yeah, it's just Carrie.
Like,
and she kind of even acts like her. Like, I could see this is what she's doing.
I was like, you're like, who is that? And I'm like, I don't know. And then, like, 2 seconds later, like, once I realized who she was, I was like, oh, couldn't unsee it.
This is what Carrie was doing while the boys were on the boat. This is her. This is what she did.
Starring in Kung Fu?
Yes. And so, also, I want to do this because I want to put my prediction in. So, Dad, his real plotline has been trying to better the community. And he went to this, like, meeting for this guy who's, like, I think the guy's the mayor or somebody on city council, in the government, basically. And now that Dad is, like, a canvasser, and he's, like, helping the guy get ideas, I have a feeling by the end of the season, Dad's going to run for, like, a government position, I think. That's just my opinion.
Interesting.
I just want to put that prediction out there. Like, I think this is his first step.
I'm going to make a prediction.
What?
There's going to be a fight on the floor in about 5 minutes.
Oh, my God.
So hurry up. Go on.
All right.
No rushing, just saying.
So, Max... Wait. Oh, wait, okay. So, they find out... There's also a bunch of other crimes going on in Chinatown. And they find out that this guy, Max Deaver, is pretty much behind them all. And he kidnaps Althea because she's like the tech wizard of their group. So he wants her to delete all the evidence of the crime. She ends up doing it, but I think she like saves it somehow. I don't remember how they figured it out. And Nikki goes on a date with Beau. But, of course, she finds out from her ex, not Henry, the ex that I don't know the name of, that Henry... is wanted by the FBI, and they realize that he's in Bangkok, so she goes there to find him and
How do these
help
people
him.
just jump on a plane?
That's what I was thinking. Like, how'd she just go on a plane and get there so quickly too? Like, they don't think about that stuff realistically. Like, she would not just be there next day with him. And she ends up he's trying to get like this thing from this guy named Zarko, who's a collector. And he realizes that Henry is the key to open Genesis. So Zarko forces him to open up. This light shoots up into him. And that's as far as it kind of went for Henry as of right now. He was healing in the last episode. And then
What's this Genesis stuff now?
Yeah, no, this is the next thing.
This is ridiculous. 1 minute there's rocks. The next minute there's wasn't it a hammer? And
Sword.
Oh,
and then, the mallet and the bell.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay, so
Magical
now
totems, that's
I
all they
want
have.
to say 2 important things. The one who I've been calling Payleen.
Where's Zillin today?
I'm getting to her.
Okay. I was getting concerned. They haven't mentioned Zillin yet.
Zillan.
Zillin.
You know what? I may learn how to repronounce her name because now they're calling, who in the first few seasons they were calling her Pele. Now they're correct. Now they're saying it how it's written, Peiling. So
Peiling. No, that's never right.
I know, but that's how everybody's saying it now. So I don't know who corrected it, but I thought it was Pele, and it made sense. Everybody was saying it like that, but now everybody's saying it Peiling. I'm saying like every character on the show when they refer to her.
That's Peiling.
That's not what it was. Maybe they were like, fans are not pronouncing it the way we're pronouncing, so let's just call her Pele.
No, I would say it's not Ling.
They were calling her Pele, like Pele.
Yeah, that's
how they were pronouncing. I don't know. Now they switched the
Asian
pronunciation.
wrong.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
So she ends up getting caught by the police in a park. So Nikki's ex tells her that, so she goes after her. And Nikki ends up getting her to remember who she is and her, but she doesn't think that she came back just as Paylink anymore. She thinks that she may have the alchemist who we talked about last season, Zhao, in her. And
maybe that's why they're calling her Peiling, because she's not Pele.
I don't know. I'd love an explanation. So
there's going to be
anybody could help me explain it.
Relay on the floor there. Papa, you're asking for trouble.
This is hell on wheels. It's
gotta come
it's
over
10
here.
o'clock and I have to edit all this.
Oh my gosh, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to be late for work. I can already tell right now.
All right, well, let me finish, you two. Let me finish. All right.
You know when you can already know that you're going to be like...
Yeah, bad day.
Yeah, because I
All right,
have
let
two
me
shows I still have to talk about. You got to do that whole 15,000 minute wrap
Oh,
up.
come on.
And I still have dishes to wash.
And let me go. So Pei-Ling says she doesn't remember this necklace that she has on, where she got it from. She just had it on when she came back. And she meditates with Nikki and remembers the last thing that she...
Gotta go. It's bad. There was a lot of slapping and face and shit. Go.
Okay. So she remembers the last thing she saw before coming out of the room was that she found Zillan in the rubble.
Also, Zillan didn't die.
She just found her in the rubble. That's it.
Oh.
And
He'll be dead.
Pei-Ling then remembers turning around and seeing Zhao wear her face, and Nikki tells her that
Wait a minute. Did you just say wear her face like W-E-A-R?
Yeah, like wearing her face, like wearing her body, but dressed as Zhao the alchemist. Like she had her face on, like, you know? Not like physically took her Pei-Ling's face off and put it. Like, no, like that's what they used. The verbiage they used was she was wearing her face. Okay. Like, you know? That's what it was. Yeah, no, not like she cut off the woman's face and put it on her face. No. Like she was disguised as her.
I'm with you now.
There we go. So Pei-Ling and Pei-Ling and Nikki decide that they have to destroy this pendant, as it could be the link for Zhao to come into their world. So they destroy it, and as of now, everything's going good for Pei-Ling. And Nikki wants her to get out, have a second chance at life, as she's still alive after destroying the pendant. And she does attack Nikki's mom. Not like fully attack her. Like she starts squeezing her wrist all aggressively. So I'm not sure whether I just feel like that's going to probably be prominent. So I just want to mention that now. As far as Zillan, she has woken up and she's walking around this like desert place. She sees the first hybrid that we mentioned die by this mysterious figure who, when she meets one of the guardians that she killed in season 1, Simon, he says that they've been calling the figure the Harvester, because as soon as they hit you with their blade, like one slice kills you.
But is she still this other person?
So here's the thing, Zillan.
Yeah.
She's still herself.
I thought you said they were wearing Zillan like a...
No, Zhao's face they were wearing, the alchemist.
I'm confused.
Pei-Ling walked into the realm where, remember I said Zillan stayed in the realm to keep him. Yeah. So she walked in there, saw Zillan buried under rubble, turned around, saw Zhao wearing her own face, Pei-Ling's face.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Way off.
All right. Yeah, no. So Zillan, almost the Harvester attempts to cut Zillan's arm, but she doesn't die, as she's truly not dead. So they can only kill guardians and warriors who are already dead. So she doesn't die at the hands of the Harvester yet. And that's as far as we've gone. We do know that Zillan's mother did die, though. She came out of the realm and the Harvester got her. So I don't know where the Harvester is going, but I figured I'm going to mention the Harvester because I think it's going to tie into everything. And let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because in every season, the title card always links to like the main thing that's going on. Like season 1 was the sword, season 2 was the bell. This one consists of the blade that looks like the Harvester may be carrying, Pei-Ling's necklace, and the third item may be this compass that Henry had that he put into the Genesis thing. So I'm assuming all 3 of these things are going to end up linking in the end. I'm sure if I want to take a guess here, Pei-Ling's necklace obviously is the connection, probably the source of the magic from the realm. The blade that the Harvester is using probably is sending these people somewhere, and that somewhere is probably the little thing that Henry opened up with himself. That's my guess. So yeah, and okay. They're like those kittens that you see on those TikTok videos where they come running into the room for treats.
So no, here's my question to you.
No.
I think this is something people have to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Because it is
Well, at the end of the episode, we're going to
A lot.
discuss something, and I think that will help with my situation with Kung Fu, because it is a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. I did forget one thing to mention. So, if you notice, if you're actively watching the show and you're like, what about episode 4? Yeah, I'm not talking about episode 4 because episode 4 was pretty much the reopening of the Harmony dumplings, and literally it was just this line cook that they didn't pick destroys the whole restaurant. It was definitely like a filler episode and probably will not impact the overall plot. So, yeah, that's why I didn't touch on it. It is a lot.
It seems like a lot, and like that's what I was saying. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or bring up the face again, but it's very hard. Like, because like I'm thinking you're thinking. I thought that whole time you were talking about Zillan or Jillian,
Yeah.
and that's what like where I was like, wait, who's wearing whose face?
Yeah.
And I
Well,
I was,
once you
yeah.
do your show,
it was a lot.
Did I say I watched 3 things this week? I only watched 2.
Should just.
What the hell am I talking about that I'm going to talk about? I watched American Auto, but I'm not talking about it.
I think it was Dancing with the Stars. Maybe you were referencing.
I
or
don't know,
something?
maybe.
Oh, here we are. All right, so Real Housewives. No.
No.
Real Girlfriends of Paris. Season 1. So this was a little bit in the same way that the Kardashians are. A whole lot of nothing in a short period of time. I mean,
Really?
well, you know what it is? They do these main events and then they stick on it. So it's
Well, that's what I was going to
it's
say. I
like
thought they were going to do the fashion show.
they did the fashion
Oopsie,
show.
I'm hitting my table over here.
They did the fashion show. She was panicking while the collection was being sewed. All the girls were there. They did the fashion show and this other girls' event. All the girls were there to see it. They got to meet her boss. Her mother got to meet her boss. The fashion came out. The other girl, there was only 6 outfits. And the girls were saying, like, first of all, they would never wear these clothes because they were cute, but they were just not realistic. They were all meant for the super skinny.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, that fashion that's just over the top that nobody really wears. Like, who wears
Well, they weren't, like, gaudy or anything. They were just, like, little, like, shorts and stuff that you had to be a very petite girl to wear. Her mom comes in to visit Victoria, the one that was running the fashion show. She takes her out, shows her the town, shows her like what it's like to be a tourist. She comes out to her that she's bi, and her mother, who doesn't seem like she would be that accepting because she does seem a little like, I don't know, Christian or something. She was actually quite receptive to her and goes on to tell her daughter that she had like a threesome or something. Like I think she was trying to bond, and I'm like, okay, who just walked in the room? Sutton? I don't know. It was so awkward and so crazy. Casey is still in California trying to get her visa squared away. They don't even address her or show her.
so that's just you're just assuming that. That's
what she's supposed to be doing. That's why she left.
Oh, okay.
So
No, I'm just saying. So that's
you're
your
hoping
own
that's what
knowledge
she's
that you're coming
doing.
up with, is
Yeah,
that
you
she's
hope
getting
that's
that
what she's
visa.
doing. That's what she said she was going home for, was because the only way she could rectify this was if she went back to America. Aja is she's upset because she has to go back to New York as well because she got a job in New York that will let her live in Paris and work from Paris. However, there will be times where she has to go back to New York, meet with her team. So because this is a new job, they wanted her to come in, meet with her team, meet everybody first before you went and worked remotely. So she is going to be there for, did she say 3 months? She's going to be there for a little bit. And the boyfriend is talking about that he doesn't want to do long distance. That's not for him. He doesn't want to do that. And she gets herself very upset about it. Like, because I guess she realized she really likes him. Very interesting. Anya, she is having her little Maison, is it called Maison Fire something? Maison Firestone event. She's trying to bring her event party planning thing to Paris and do it on like how Paris does things, which is like big, over the top, all these planned events. She's working on getting the event up and running, so you see her going through like meeting these different designers and stuff that she is going to create like a platform for them to put their stuff and advertise it. Apparently anything in this event that she has is for sale basically. So right up to the apartment that she's having it in, they're all Everything's for sale. It's
Interesting.
interesting. Yeah. And she gets commission on anything that's for sale, but I guess that's how she's doing these parties. Is like, it's almost like she does a cross between event planning and marketing.
Yeah.
Like where she's planning the full blown event and then like marketing the people's products.
I mean, that's not a bad idea because
it's
if you
not.
think about it, like if you go to a wedding, technically, like the caterers and all those people will put their stuff out, but like also the venue is technically for rent if you want it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
So that's what she does, but it sounded very interesting, I'm not going to lie, but she's starting to panic that the event is not going to work out, and she even has Aja working for her as well, like on the marketing and stuff side, so she's just like, she's getting unruly, but I mean, it's not a surprise. At the event, though, Emily shows up with her mother. She's the one that was designed to ask if she could bring drapes in.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
remember
the
that?
interior
Yeah.
designer.
So her mom is in town because she's obviously here to oversee the drape situation and I guess meet with the people. Very bizarre. And then there's Margot. She comes to see Victoria at the show rehearsal, and the guy that Victoria threw the alcohol and stuff on, Yvonne, she's made up with him since, but he comes over to her and like introduces himself to her, saying like, I know who you are, that you're like her oldest friend and I'm her friend over here and I'm like her oldest work friend. Like he's trying to compete with her, and saying that ever since she came on the scene, she doesn't have time for him now, which didn't seem true at all because they were together a lot in the beginning. Yeah, they were together a lot in the beginning, so it's like a bunch of bull. And it really just seemed like they didn't do much in this episode, and that's what I'm saying. It's like it was either focused around her getting the collection up and running, or it was the other one's Maison Firestone event. So it's like it was one or the other, and it was just really dragged. It really dragged. The other thing, you don't have anything else, right?
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was a show called Back to 15. It was like a little random pick there. I had nothing to watch. I couldn't really get anything to come up.
Nothing to watch. Dollface,
No. I'm saying certain things don't play on certain platforms at my job. So, I was on Netflix because I was looking to see something that was on there, and I was watching Love Is Blind, which I did watch the first 3 episodes, and I will do a whole thing next week on the first 7. But this Back to 15, it just looked really cute from the picture, and then I'm like, I read it, and I'm like, oh, this is an interesting little like plot where a girl goes back to her hometown house and where the sister is getting married. It was a very nice house, don't get me wrong. It was not like, she was in some backyard shed. She had a nice house. The sister's getting married, and she runs into some old high school person that she knows is not good for her friend. And at the time, I don't really realize how close she is with this, with the friend. But she keeps referencing her at, what is this? Why? Do you see what this stupid thing is doing? She keeps referencing her as a friend, saying that, are you just going to laugh?
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened to my thing, too. They just disappeared. But she, I can go on because I kind of know what I'm talking about. The premise of this Back to 15 is that the girl goes to her sister's wedding. She causes a huge scene. They start yelling at her and fighting with her and all. And she runs back into the house, which was her childhood house, and into her room where she had this, like, old school dial-up computer. It was really sad. She had a video blog, she called it, and she would, print pictures and post to the site. So she somehow, like, I don't think she actually fell asleep, but she was sitting at the computer, and then all of a sudden when she turned around, she was like back in like 2004 or whatever she said the timeline was. And I'm like, wait, what? She's in 2004. And she's like, she wakes up there and she can hear her father and her mother downstairs, and then the father leaves, and like she realizes like what she did, like by going into this place to like
They use the same actress, or they use a different actress, like a younger one?
a different actress, but she looks really close to her because she's supposed to be 15, and then the other one, I guess obviously is 30, but whatever she does in the high school time as this younger person, she does in real life.
It's almost sounds like the movie, what's it called? Is it 13 going on 30 or?
A little bit, but this is more like where she can switch she's figured out after a certain point how to switch herself back, like back and forth, so she can get to that realm and relax and come back and relax. So the last of it is she's still sleeping on the Wheel of Throne. It's a ramp, and I'm like, I can't believe this. She's still sitting there, and I didn't fall asleep. I closed my eyes. I know that's what you're laughing at.
No, it's the Wheel of Throne, right?
The Wheel of Throne. Is that what I said? Let me hear it. I don't believe you. So, nobody's on a throne. Nobody's on a throne right now.
My pants.
Good. She peed her pants. You better not pee your
No,
pants on
I
the
didn't.
couch.
I said I'm gonna.
Oh, well, you better get up and go. So, she has figured out how... Better yet, now that she has figured out how to go back and forth from the future to the present to the past. But when she goes back to the past, whatever she does in the past affects she changes her future. So it's just interesting because she does a lot of things in the past thinking that she's correcting them. Like she tried to keep her cousin from meeting this guy from getting together with this guy in high school that's a jerk. And in turn, in the past, she makes her cousin turns around and gets hit by a car. So now she's seriously hurt and can't play the sport of her choice that she plays, and I guess it changes her whole dynamic of her life or whatever. But sorry,
the hell could you be doing it?
I don't know. It says Gianna medicine, but I know that's not it. So it's just an interesting little show because it's a good twist on the old going back and forth, timeline type of thing. But they figured out an interesting.
It's like the same idea as 13 going on 30, but it's not.
But she goes back and forth, and every time she posts a picture to the blog, that's how she goes back or forth, and that's how she figured it out, because she's like, 1 minute I'm here, the next minute I'm not. But it's when she looks at the video blog, and that's how she figures out how can she get back, because she's like, I gotta get back to I have to stop going back and forth, because she realizes she's changing the timeline and not in a good way. But then she thinks to herself, her dad died when she was young and he's back there, so she's like, I just want to hug him one time and then I won't come back again or something. But it was interesting, and they do the old language overlay in the English and
audio dubbing.
Yeah, and it's the only one that it was really hard to know was what was the one I watched, that Spanish one about
Money
Heist. You honestly, when they were talking, maybe because they were talking so fast because it was such a high, quick moving type thing, you didn't notice their lips were not matching with the words. Some of them, yes, they were really obvious, but most of them, you just didn't even take. I guess your mind just plays a trick on you, and as you're watching them and listening to them talking to English, it just was that it didn't even.
Well, you're so engrossed in what's going on.
It didn't
even
make a dent in my mind, and this one was the same thing. But then there was a point where some of the words she says, I'm just no, you're way off. But I don't notice it enough to make it annoying to me, or that I wouldn't watch it. Because there's another one that I was telling you last week that I want to watch. I
don't remember which one you said.
Remember the women that were the husbands that were in
that one?
I don't know the mob or something like that.
Yeah,
I forget what it was called, but
I think what makes a good voice dubbing is one where they're not just reading off the script with no emotion in their voice. If you don't try to mimic what the actor's doing,
and that's what made Money Heist so good. It was exactly what the actors were doing. Clearly they hired these people for this reason, because they acted out as if it's the event.
There was stuff with Squid Games where people were obviously that's all in Korean, so people were when they watched it, some people are they don't want to read the subtitles for the translation, so they would just put the audio dubbing on, and they were there's an emotional scene there. If you listen to the audio dubbing, it's just it doesn't match. It's more oh yeah, you're sad, instead of something you know what I mean. It doesn't express the emotion. So people were
oh no, these
doesn't really
ones,
work.
all of them, at least Netflix ones, because Money Heist was Netflix too.
Well, Squid Games was too, but maybe they redubbed it now. Maybe
maybe
they
it's
didn't
just the Spanish though, or something. I don't know what
I don't
it
know.
was.
Maybe they use different dubbing studios for different languages.
I mean,
maybe.
don't get me wrong, it's not the best, but she does talk with, like you said, the inflection in her voice and different things. Definitely.
Well, they were just I think I know there's one scene where they said it was a sad scene, and just the voice actor didn't try.
Well, it is very hard.
Well,
I would imagine it's very hard to know how to do this. So if you're not given proper instruction, you just gotta wing it.
All right, well, that is all we watched this week. Now, we did want to mention...
I made it pretty far without going crazy.
Yeah, all the way to the end.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. If I didn't throw that last show in, I would have looked sane.
Yeah.
But
speaking of the last show, we did say that we're going to try something different next week for this podcast. So far, every month, we're trying something different. But like we said, we're going to try different things and see what works the best. We tried breaking some of our episodes down to making them their own episodes, and I think that's going well.
Yeah, I think that's a better fit for certain things.
But as far as our solo ones, obviously you can see that these are a little bit longer because we are doing news. We typically spin the wheel. Then we're talking about our own shows. So we want to What are you doing?
I gotta move.
Okay.
Sorry, Cooper. It's so hard to move around. It's like I'm moving like a 2-ton Tessie, and
It's like you made parts of your body dead weight, and you can't undead weight them.
I can't. I really, and it's these things I call legs. They're like dead weight. Go ahead. I'm so sorry, folks. You don't need to know about my dead weight legs.
Okay, no. So what we're gonna try to do is narrow down our solo watches, so we're not like recapping them like in detail, so that like how we were saying with the Kung Fu, it's a little bit hard, for you guys to follow the plot. So it's more just going to be like, if you went online, you read a review, maybe I will say, I don't think our podcast in any way will ever probably be like a spoiler free zone.
No.
But just a little bit where it's a little bit more of like, I like this is my favorite character.
Yeah. For the solo watch, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like where, even if her thing was like say there was a good fight scene or something
like
of that nature, or like they took, like how you were saying, like,
or just like a scene that you want to talk about a little bit more.
Yeah, more than just like every little nook and cranny.
Yeah.
Like that's more for like this solo, like not the like the single episodes of just a show that we're reviewing.
Really talking about.
I just think it would be better because this is more like a week.
Yeah, what would you watch this week? Just a little bit.
What would you watch? And like maybe we can even throw in other things aside that we watched, like.
Well,
like
now if you do shorter things, you could bring up your days of our lives and things like that.
Yeah,
as well.
but also we could be like, this week, there's some good shows to watch if you're interested in like a crossover or something like that. Like we can mention other things that maybe we're not watching, but somebody might be interested or something. Just
so we're gonna try that out, especially since this Monday's the last of the month,
and these are they do get very long.
Yeah, and so we figured end of the month. This podcast on the end of the month, so we'll do this one as our last one, and then we'll try our little new format next week. It's not like going to change while our uploading thing, but just a little bit shorter, not as long, and hopefully we can do more shows, because as you can see in November, I have like at least 3 different shows on Netflix now coming out, so I'm gonna have quite a bit.
Wow.
Yeah, I got Dead to Me, Warrior Nun, and Blockbuster. Got a lot, and I'm also super tempted because of our Halloween episode we just did to go watch Parks and Rec and Brooklyn Nine-Nine and all those shows. So that's not helping. So what are we planning on watching this week?
Days of Our Lives for me, of course. If there is another Below Deck, I think there might be, because I don't think I'm at.
Well, the new one is this week.
Yeah, even if it's not a new one,
she's watching a Below Deck. Basically, you're watching a Below Deck.
Yeah, the Mediterranean one. What else? Kardashians. Oh, I just drew a total blank. Kardashians, The Girlfriends of Paris.
Dancing with the Stars.
Oh yeah, Dancing with the Stars. You'll watch that too, probably.
The show that you just mentioned.
What show?
15 back again.
Oh no, that's it. It was done.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah, it was done. It was like that's what I'm saying. It was a quick one. I want to say it was like 6-7 episodes.
Oh, yeah,
It was interesting. So I'm gonna try to look into more stuff like that, because I think the Spanish shows that I have watched have good stories.
Yeah.
Like they take something like, even like Money Heist, like it was the same old. How many Money Heist shows you could watch?
Yeah.
But it was just like they really took it to a next level. And this one too, it was the same old. It's the same old theme, but they really jazz it up. So I'm gonna dip into that and see. Oh, but I do have Love Is Blind as well. The rest of those.
I do think they have a category on Netflix saying like dubbed. Like if you scroll through it,
yeah?
I think I might have seen that on there. Like I know there are some things.
I don't know.
I might have seen it on somebody else's, because I know like a lot of your categories or recommendations will be tailored to you. So obviously it varies, but you may have that category since you are watching a lot of dubbed shows. I'm gonna watch Kung Fu episode 5. I'm gonna watch Abbott episode 7, and I did watch episodes 1 through 5 of American Auto, but I'm gonna finish the last 5 so that I can come back and give the whole season as review, since it's only 10 episodes. There's not that much. And I may also do Rutherford Falls. Those shows are like 20 minutes, and I could really probably I could come back with all the Peacock shows done, possibly. As for what we're watching together, we're going to be starting The Real Housewives of OC. We're going to do the whole first season, because that's also just 10 episodes.
We'll get into that, and then Jersey will be released or something.
Oh, God. We're going to... Well, yeah, we're still working out... season 1's going to be out this Saturday. But, again?
I don't think I shut it off.
Oh.
Yeah, no. There we go.
All right. yeah, so we're going to do the OC and Andor episode 9. Speaking of those two things, our Beverly Hills finale came out on Saturday. Andor came out on Friday. Also with the Tales of the Jedi, we covered that as well. So if you want to check that out. One more episode that we also did. We did a Halloween episode that's already out now. You can listen to it. We ranked our favorite sitcom episodes from a bunch of different shows that we've watched. Also, I don't know about you, but I may try to do Reboot. I know the whole first season's out now. So if we can fit that into our schedule this week, we may.
Maybe.
Or next week. We'll see. And I think that is all we're watching this week.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys can go ahead and give us a 4 or a 5. 4 if you think we have to improve. A 5 if you know we're gonna improve. You know, instead of having to come back and change your score. Who wants to do all
We
that?
don't want anybody changing scores.
Well, unless it's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but or if they upgrade the system, or if they change it from 5 to 10, something like that. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications wherever you're listening to the podcast, because what if we drop a random bonus episode? You never know. You should be prepared. And if you're on YouTube, you can give it a thumbs up. Don't give it a thumbs down. Instead, leave a comment telling us how we can improve. And I don't really think there would probably be one since the computer's fixed. So, yeah. I mean, you can leave a comment saying, hey, you guys are funny, or something like that. But, you know, no negative comment, I mean.
Yeah.
But
no
I think
need
that's
for it.
if you're listening to this on Halloween, happy Halloween. If you celebrate Halloween. You know, we don't really, but we decorate, but that's really it.
And I'm counting the minutes like put the decorations away. Isn't that horrible? But I am.
Oh,
Just trying to justify it today, but I didn't.
you got 24 hours. So thank you guys so much for listening or watching. We'll be back next week. Say your line.
Hit the button.